currently work at Sandia Labs, and that's in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
And how are you involved with INCOSE?
I got involved in INCOSE just as part of my profession. I do systems engineering, and INCOSE is known as a professional society that answers some of those problems.
And what's the benefit of membership to you?
Okay. The benefit of membership to me really is the proximity to people who know more than I do about the craft. And not just the basics, but advanced techniques, particularly requirements management, which is related to my current role, but also systems engineering in general. If I can reach out and ask questions, and even just get people's experience on the non-technical parts of systems engineering, which coming out of school is something that I could improve upon. So,
what does INCOSE mean to you?
Let's see, what INCOSE means is that there's a body of people who do systems engineering. They've been doing it for a while, and there's a professional fellowship or a camaraderie that I can engage in, and not just learn, but as I'm moving into mid-career right now, contribute back to. I can help younger people, but it also means it's a resource to where if I'm really jammed up at work with a problem that they expect me to be able to solve, then I have a resource. I can get some ideas and at least get some starting points in making progress.
Perfect. So you're involved with the requirements working groups. Tell us a bit more about them.
That's true. My main INCOSE involvement is with the requirements working group. I was a member for a few years and then just recently became one of the co-chairs. Specifically, I had responsibility for one of the guides. It's a guide to verification and validation. I acted as the editor. And my involvement really grew out of some tasking at work. I had to solve some problems where the program I was on was having some difficulties, but it was hard to pinpoint exactly where they were. I thought it might be in the requirement set, so I explored some of the requirements working group products, talked to some of the individuals, and was able to bring some ideas back to my workplace.
And how have you benefited from being involved with the requirements working group?
Well, the benefits that I've received from being involved in the working group is I've had access to the products, particularly as co-chair. I've had, I would say, additional access to people's thoughts, ideas before they were edited down. It was good practice for leadership as far as organizing a work product and an event, basically. I also learned how to conduct requirements reviews, but in a smarter way. So I can go back to work, I can set up these reviews, have guided questions, and then the people at work who know certain aspects that I don't, okay, well now I know how to cull that out, and we get our basically complete our job.
So you're also involved with the Technical Leadership Institute. How are you involved with that?
Oh, sure. Well, I'm also involved in the Technical Leadership Institute. So what that is, it's a 2-year leadership cohort program. So we have prepared curriculum from our mentors, and we meet quarterly. The first year is roughly instruction, and we study some communication theory, teaming, leadership. It's nothing new in the leadership research. These are techniques that are in the space, but we apply it to systems engineering, and specifically technical leadership. The second year involves a capstone effort. We work in a team. We'll present at a conference. And the topic I worked on, or our team, our cohort, was how a collaborative systems thinking culture, which is a thing. Okay, there's systems thinking with collaboration, and then introducing it into the culture, how that can help technical projects avoid cost overruns, avoid delays, or scope reductions.
Perfect. And what would you say to someone who's interested in joining the Technical Leadership Institute?
Well, if for someone interested in possibly in joining the Technical Leadership Institute, I would very much encourage it. What it lets you do afterwards, particularly if you're mid-career, you've been in for about 5 years, this will help you get to the next level. Okay, you can lead teams, you know how teams work, you'll be able to spot personality types and place the right people in the right spot. And overall, you'll be viewed as more effective in your workplace, but not just as a line engineer. And that's particularly since I work for a large company. They want to see me lead teams. They want to see me get outcomes and hear a few people make it happen. So the TLI gave me a background. Most of it was non-technical that will let me do that.
Perfect. And finally, why should someone join INCOSE?
I think someone should join INCOSE if they are involved in systems engineering, are responsible for working with others in systems engineering, which is most of us. If they want a networking resource, if they want a base to ask questions, or if you're more senior and you feel you want to give back to the community, INCOSE is a great way to do that. There are plenty of service opportunities. But if you're in the field, and let's say even if you're thinking of switching jobs within system engineering, we have many different sectors. One of the benefits I had was I now know more about the automotive sector versus my own aerospace and defense area. So if you want to learn more, if you want to give more, INCOSE is a great place to do that.